Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 3 apartment renovation. So today we're going to be renovating another apartment in the custom world of Setra, and this one is actually going to be a starter apartment. So whereas the other few apartments that I've done have all been like really expensive, I mean you have only seen like one apartment, but I've actually done another apartment and a like house renovation as well that you will be seeing at some point. But yeah, whereas my builds are usually like super expensive, this one is actually built on like the starter budget that you have when you start out with one sim. So this is the trusted tenement apartment in Setra, and I actually built this for my legacy sim. So I decided to start a legacy challenge in The Sims 3, and this is going to be the first time that I've ever attempted a legacy challenge in The Sims 3. And instead of having my sim start out with nothing on like an empty lot, I decided to have her start out in an apartment with, just the starter budget that you have when you start a new game. So I did cheat for a few things, but I didn't cheat money for my sim, and the cheaty parts I'll get into in just a second. But before I forget, I do want to mention that it's incredibly windy where I live right now. So if you hear any like wind noises or banging or anything like that, that's just the wind, and there's literally nothing I can do about it because apparently it's super windy where we live right now. And yeah, I knew it was going to be windy when we moved, but honestly I've never lived in this part of the area. I don't know, in this part of like the Helderberg area. I've never lived here. So yeah, I wasn't prepared for exactly how windy it gets, but yeah, it gets very windy, and that's just something that I'm going to have to make peace with when I do voiceovers, because I literally can't do anything about it. So if you end up hearing something like of it, I'm really sorry. But anyway, now that I've mentioned that, it's probably going to be like windy, I say in air quotes, in my next few videos, because I am planning on like filming a bunch of voiceovers like back to back. So yeah, apologies if it ends up like, if you end up being able to hear it, is basically what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so this apartment is under 16,000 simoleons, because when you start The Sims 3, you start off with 16,500 simoleons if you start off with a single sim. Whereas in The Sims 4, for example, you start off with 20,000. So it's a really tight budget. Especially for someone who isn't used to building on a budget, it was kind of hard to not go crazy with cluttering and decorating and all of that stuff. But yeah, I managed to make this apartment really cute, I think, and it has a bunch of like skill building items in it, because I did want the sim that I'm playing with to actually be in like the law enforcement career. So for that career, you do end up needing a like logic and athletics skills. So I wanted to include a chess table and some sort of athletic equipment for her to like work with and to get her skills up when she needs it. So yeah, those are the two like skill building items I ended up including. She also has a TV, and I do end up putting a laptop on the dining room table, so she has that as well. And then obviously she has the little like balcony area that I end up just putting a grill and a lounge chair out on, but you could easily put, other like skill building stuff out there if you really wanted to. But I don't know why I said that, because you actually can't download this apartment because I forgot to upload it. So I actually built this in my like legacy save, so the actual save that I'm going to be playing in. And then I just started playing with the sim, and obviously as you make more money you want to upgrade things and like replace things. And I ended up doing that without remembering to save the apartment, in its like starter form, if that makes sense. So I don't have this apartment anymore. Currently in my game it looks quite a bit different than it does like in the final version of this speed build. So I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, this is basically just for video purposes. I'll probably end up doing other starter apartments at some point as well, because I really do want to do a few starter apartments in like Setra, and maybe even in like Bridgeport, for those of you who don't want to download Setra. So yeah, I will do that, but I am going like crazy with store content at the moment. I still haven't gotten over like all of the new store content that I have. So yeah, I do use a bunch of that, but I don't use any custom content, so I guess that's good in a way. But yeah, I don't use any CC. I just go crazy with like store content, and then obviously I have all of the expansions for The Sims 3, but I don't have all of these stuff packs, so I also end up using a bunch of those in my builds. But anyway, that doesn't really matter right now because you can't download this apartment. I don't know how I forgot to do that, but it's probably because I'm not used to like uploading stuff like the Sims 3 way. I'm really used to Sims like Sims 4 and even to an extent to the Sims 2. But yeah, doing it Sims 3 style has been quite an adjustment, honestly. I'm not used to building in the Sims 3 like in general, so yeah, this whole thing has been an adjustment. But I hope you enjoyed this apartment. If you did, give the video a like, and if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content, I mostly post Sims 4 stuff, but recently I'm kind of obsessed with the Sims 3 at the moment, so I'll probably be posting a bunch more Sims 3 stuff as well. Feel free to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more Sims content, and remember to turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. But yeah, we're basically done with this apartment. We're just going to be finishing off the little balcony area and then putting in a few finishing touches like on the interior. I didn't want to go too crazy with decorating like I said, because I did want my sim to have like at least 1,000 simoleons left over. So yeah, I did try and keep to the budget as much as possible, but you can obviously add more if you want, you know, to play in this and don't mind using some cheats. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're all having a great day, and I will talk to you on my very next video. Bye everyone.